Hello, everyone. It's now 4:02 p.m. in the afternoon. So this is my new haircut. I got it cut at the event for free. So, um, yeah, basically, I think I mentioned this morning about how all evening yesterday, all night last night, and all this morning, I fell asleep. I was asleep, but then I had to keep using the bathroom very frequently. So I don't remember if I got any donations or help yesterday, but today so far I didn't get anything. But now I have $3.91 left, and it's just the 4th of the month. But, you know, I was supposed to have an additional $550 or something left over by now. But then again, I probably would have had um 3 or 4 more nights of hotel booked. But no, all I was able to get was 2 hotel nights. And I have to check out tomorrow. So I have no cash and only $3.91. So I didn't have to pay for this haircut because I got it cut at the event earlier today. I came to the hotel again today, took a shower, and washed my hair. And I was having mixed feelings and debating on whether or not I wanted to go or was gonna go to the event. But I went, and it had been a few years or it had been a while since I've been to event. Or, I mean, been to an event or something similar to that. You know, so I mean, I didn't have like a whole lot of gang stalking activity, but but I had some, and I had to deal with some narcissistic abuse too. And I left early, like an hour and a half early. I left feeling frustrated and annoyed. But I felt, I mean, excuse me, with me being homeless, it's hard for me to get to not only take care of my hair, but take care of my body and my health and take care of myself. And I guess it's harder with any homeless person. So I you know, well, I mean, excuse me. The event was different this time from the last time. Um, when the last time that I went, I don't remember if it was 2017. I don't recall going in 2018. I don't think I went in 2018, but I think it was 2017. And I went with the biological sister, that mentally off slow retard Ramona. She pretended to be fake nice, you know, at that time. I me and her went there together. But you know, a lot of other family members wouldn't have been really interested in going. More like because it's me suggesting. So they would have pretended to be fake, not interested because it's Candy suggesting, you know. But, I had, I mean, I wish I could have said I had a excellent time, but I mean, I had, like, it wasn't totally ruined. Excuse me, but I had a little bit of frustrations, you know. Excuse me. So, um, excuse me. So, I mean, well, I mean, really didn't want to have to get my hair cut, but my hair was ruined at two different hotels by the narcissistic, abusive perp lady at the La Quinta on Veterans in Metairie, and then another worker at the Super 8 ruined my freaking hair. And I didn't have the opportunity, I didn't have the funds to get it cut, so I got it cut for free at this event, and I would like to have it grown back and long and feminine and stuff, you know. So, I mean, and it made me more angry. I'm like, bitch, you ruined my fucking hair, and now because of you, you make the decision to have me permanently wrongfully banned from all Wyndham hotels. But I gotta suffer from either fucked up hair or a haircut because what you did to my hair. What you did. And that makes me even angrier. So I had to be forced to have to get my hair cut again. It was ruined and messed up to a point where I couldn't even comb it or whatever. Or it was been very difficult to comb it out. And and there was a third lady that ruined my hair too at a restaurant. So um I mean, I put in the community post like, I wonder how did the fake Darnell Williams perp know what my plans were. Um, so he with him talking about you need to comb that nappy hair of yours, he must have got that from my twin sister. My twin sister probably behind my back in her fake videos, you know, was probably insulting me about having nappy hair. Because the abusive fake foster mom Adrian Felder used to harass me about my fucking hair. And she wanted both of us to be forced to have our hair cut short looking like boys. You know, and throughout the foster care, she, not only her, but other people put me through a lot of trauma with my hair. So, but he tried to say something like harass me about you need to either cut or comb your nappy hair. And then he was harassing me about how I need to trim my nails. And then he made it like as if he declared me dead already and made a fake tombstone of a pig and the word greedy and the number 33 and everything like that. But he's obese and overweight himself. And younger than me, and he needs to back off and leave me the fuck alone. He needs to go be locked up in prison, and somebody need to take internet access away from him, not me. But y'all think that he's just being messy. No, he's like I don't see how he's not locked up in prison. Cause I don't even think he could get away with terrorizing other prisoners. Thugs in prison, real thugs in prison. I don't think he could get away with terrorizing and harassing people in prison. And people might say that he's too soft for prison. He probably wouldn't even, I know I wouldn't, but he probably wouldn't even last in prison. doing all this criminal shit online, thinking that he's invincible and will never get caught. But you won't even show your face, but telling somebody how you think they should be looking. But he probably got those directives from my fake twin sister. You know, she probably was, trying to dictate how she think I should be looking, but she won't even help nobody out their fucking homeless situation. But she can take care of another female, but she threw away her fucking kids. Basically threw her kids in the trash. And people are saying that her and Tierra conspired together to have the dog murdered. So they got so many of their own so-called theories about what might have happened to the dog Pippa. But my twin sister, she will lie on people, but she wouldn't like for others to lie on her or wrongfully assume stuff about her. But she does people dirty shit, but can't handle it when it's done right back to her. So, like, they were my twin sister and her cult were harassing me a few years ago, or a couple of years ago, about, harassing me and talking about and trying to insult my hair and try to say if she can't take care of it, then she needs to cut it all off. And then when I got my hair cut when I was living in Bloomington, they started harassing me and falsely accusing me of wanting to look like a man and falsely accusing me of looking like a man. And then try to be like, well, this is proof that Candy's a lesbian too. When my hair getting cut has nothing to do with that. I'm a heterosexual straight female. But as I said, my hair was ruined because of my homeless situation and perps doing shit to my hair. And I was forced to have to get it all cut off. So, excuse me. And I can't even, due to my homeless situation and forced poverty, I can't even get to take care of my body or my health or anything like that the way I would like to. So, but she cried and got her feelings hurt when the fake foster mom Adrian Felder told her one time that her hair looks like bat shit. Excuse me. So, but, and also, this seemed like the only remedy, since my hair was so fucked up, excuse me, so ruined, it was like the only way to have my hair to look any kind of so-called decent for court. Excuse me. So this morning I had a chocolate muffin, eggs, and sausage, and apple juice and milk. And I don't know if it was my imagination, but it seemed like the milk started to taste borderline sour. But then, I came back up here. I was debating I had some other stuff going, but I don't have to tell every minute little detail about my freaking life and my day, But, excuse me. But, like, So basically, I one of the first things I did was, I mean, since I was kind of halfway, somewhat more than halfway full from breakfast, so I was not hungry. But one of the first things I did, I was surprised that I was within one of the first 500 people um to get the wristband for shoes. So I got a free pair of shoes, but I don't know if I can keep them and wear them, or if those shoes, if I have to give, if they hurt my feet so bad, I might have to give them away. Cause certain shoes hurt my feet and I can't wear them, you know. But if they don't hurt my feet, then I can keep them and wear them. But if they do hurt my feet, I will have to give them away. But they were free shoes. Now I didn't have to. None of us really had to pay for the shoes, you know. Excuse me. Sneakers, you know, or what people say tennis shoes. New Orleans people say tennis shoes, but everywhere else they say sneakers. And they're all black sneakers. At first they were giving me a pair that were black and black shoes with white soles on them, but with my legs swelling, I couldn't fit them. And they were 7.5 in men's, but they said they couldn't find a 9 in women's, but they eventually found a size 9 in women's. But my feet are swelling, so yeah. But I guess I can just barely fit them, but you know, but then excuse me. So after I got my I got my, they washed my hair first, and then I got it cut, and then afterwards you know, I try to get a bag. I went to get a bag of groceries, but about half of the groceries I couldn't take with me because they're like dry beans and uncooked rice and canned foods, and I don't have a can opener. I don't have where I could cook the beans and rice. So half of those I had to, you know, give away. But I don't even know if I can carry around the other food. But I guess I'll eat the little bit that I can for dinner this evening. And like eat what I could for dinner this evening, and then I would have to give the rest of the food away since I can't take it with me when I gotta be homeless back on the streets tomorrow. Um, so like they gave us a bag of groceries. Um, I was disappointed and upset because they had some of the volunteers or some of the people were rude. But they had some nice people too, but some of them were rude and mean. And excuse me, and so then I had you know, they had a couple, like when I went to try to get a bag to hold my stuff in, the lady was rude about that. And and then I had to use the bathroom really bad, and they forced everybody to use the porta potties, and people were complaining about the porta potties being filthy and disgusting. I refused to even use the damn porta potty. And one of the volunteers, when I tried to ask to use an actual bathroom, he was rude and mean about it. And one of those abusive narcissistic, like the fake communal narcissist. And I'm like, if you got a I'm wondering if you got a bad attitude, what the hell you volunteering with a so-called Christian event for? And then one of the fake volunteers, it was a female, and she kept on walking. Every time she walked by me, she did that fake satanic speaking in tongues bullshit. Every time she passed by me. Like as if she thinks that I'm the evil spirit or the devil or the devil that's around. But actually, I heard that when people speak in tongues, it's new age and demonic, and it's not of God. That unintelligible gibberish nonsense. I heard that the real speaking in tongues in the Bible is different languages, and an interpreter has to be present. So, and I'm like, why does this lady wait till she get near me to start speaking in fake nonsense tongues? And then this fake lady that pretended to fake pray for me, she tried to do that shit to me too, and had her hands on me, and like, like I felt like spiritually polluted, and it's like, oh no. And they wanted to invite me to, people wanted to invite me to start going to that church. I'm like, well, come to find out, well, it's been so many years, so I forgot. But come to find out, I really think that's a fake compromised church with new age and whatever else. It's not a church that I would want to go to. So, and then, well, like when I had, like I saw, like after I came back here, I saw like a few news videos on YouTube about how they cook the food and everything. And it's like, well, if they actually manually cook the food, like homemade cooking, the red beans and rice, if they did it homemade, they somehow knew how to make it taste identical to Popeyes. I thought I was eating Popeyes red beans, but it tasted really, really good. But the jambalaya was a little too spicy, and it was very flavorful and bold, but I kind of didn't like the flavor of the jambalaya. But the chicken was pretty good. It was okay, but they had this homeless white male perp that was dirty, and he was perping with a white shirt and red shorts. And out of all people, he put his fucking dirty hands on me and touched me. And had a abusive narcissistic fake attitude and treated me like I was too dumb and trying to harass me, bully, harass, and lecture me about how demanding an answer for why I'm sitting out here in the sun when I was in the middle of eating my food. And then they had I was sitting like close to under a tent, and he didn't tell anybody else. They had a lot of other people walking around and sitting out in the sun, and I'm the only one he singles out and picks on and targets. And that pissed me off bad enough to where I was freaked out and was frustrated and upset and felt like, oh, I couldn't wait to get back here. I felt polluted and fucking dirty with him touching me with dirty fucking hands. Don't you fucking touch me. So then, and I apologize for so much profanity in my Tourette's and everything. So, but, I had like some water and a tiny bit of lemonade and a little bit of water, and they had snowballs or snow cones or whatever, and I tried to get a snowball, and it said cotton candy on it, but I didn't realize it was actually pina colada, and the young girl gave me like a stingy amount of the pina colada syrup, in a way that all I was eating was ice because she put so little of it. And so later on I went to get another excuse me, I went to get another pina colada snowball, and they got an attitude with me a rude attitude with me when I said, well, can I have the cotton candy flavor? And they said, we don't have cotton candy flavor, like that, with an attitude, and so I didn't realize it was the pina colada flavor. It was white, but it said cotton candy labeled on it, so that's what I thought it was. But I thought cotton candy would be blue, but I thought I saw it yellow or pink sometimes too. So you never know, it'd be like different colors. So, and they had a few people were rude to me or whatever. But I'm glad that shortly after I got my hair cut, it was a lady, one of the volunteers. She, loved me enough that she complimented me on my hair. Shortly after I got it cut. I mean, I know it seemed like one side on the right side of the back, it seemed like it's a little bit longer than the back left side, but I like it. I try to not have it too short or too bald or nothing like that. And the hair, the lady who washed my hair was really nice, and the man who cut my hair was really nice. And he asked me, you want it masculine or feminine? I said feminine, So, but yeah, they had a few little perp vehicles that I couldn't even catch them. But I saw one black male police officer patrolling the area, but I'm glad I didn't notice him doing any gang stalking activity or anything. I'm glad he didn't have his arm or elbow out the window. Excuse me, but the Fox 8 news people had that. Wait till I got nearby to have their elbow against the window. And then when I was in Pensacola, the news companies used to gang stalk me not all the time, but the news companies used to gang stalk me in Pensacola. And that Al Showers guy, I actually met him in person at an event at a homeless event in Pensacola. And he's a disrespectful, narcissistic, control freak, fake TI perp. Excuse me. So it's like I had never got to meet a real TI in person. Like any so-called TI in person that I've met turned out to be a fake TI perp. So yeah, Al Showers is a freaking perp. And people say if Al Showers was a real targeted individual, then he would have been workplace mobbed and not even allowed to be a news anchor and make all that nice money. This was in Pensacola back in 2021. Excuse me. So yeah, he was perping the fuck out of me really bad. Really bad. Definitely a perp. I cut off all contact with him. Excuse me. I got a little mucus in my throat. But so yeah, so I put the 2 videos of the event that I did. I took 2 videos and took 1 picture of myself. But the 2 videos I put it on my Targeted by the Psych World backup channel. And I was trying to get the musicians But it looks like with the tent and everything, it was, and like the sun was out, so I had a hard time trying to see on my phone. So I try to zoom in and try to get the musicians and that were performing or whatever. But yeah, like I had to pee so bad that I was not going to use those porta potties, and I had to pee so bad that I left early, an hour and a half early, and then they stood us up about the gift cards and the and I thought they were giving away gift cards and clothes too. They were giving away free government cell phones, but last I knew I wasn't eligible. So, I didn't try to get a free government phone. Um because abusive narcissistic perps lied on me and got me wrongfully disqualified from ever getting to have a phone again. So, one of those free government phones. So it's been, in 2017, I tried to get phones and they kept saying, no, I tried to get a free cell phone. They kept saying I'm not eligible or that I'm banned forever from trying to get a free government phone. So, can't get a free government phone no more. Excuse me. So I've been paying mostly $50 for the past few years, but because of the police incident, now I'm forced to have to pay $60.74, and they won't allow me to go back to the $50 plan. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Um, excuse me. Social Security Administration and Medicare, they robbed me of $524.40. And I don't know how I will get that back, but how the hell am I supposed to live off of, like, I just got $3.91 left in the bank and no cash, and have to be wrongfully punished with being forced to have to go back on the streets tomorrow with nothing. Excuse me. And they had this perp on TikTok that try to suggest that I go and sell my coochie. Like, why do people, they want you to they have no problem with you working. They have a big problem with you working or quote unquote begging. But they have no problem with you selling your soul and selling your ass. They encourage and promote that. I don't know what's wrong with people's mindsets when they think they're good, doing the right thing by encouraging you to either sell your soul or they want to get gangster and ghetto with it and say sell that ass. And I'm doing neither. So I guess I have to ask for help every single day. Every day. All the necessary bills are paid. But as I said, if I would have got the full amount, well, this month, since I have to go to court, I was gonna set aside and save um a certain amount of money. Um, but I have nothing to save. Um, I have nothing to save. I have nothing to save at all. And so, I mean, I don't know. But I just got $3.91, and I need any and all the help that I could get. I don't know what to do or what I'm supposed to do. And people ask, why is the fake Darnell Williams perp invested in me? He wants to sex traffic in me, and he delusionally believes he's Satan, and he wants my soul. But as I said, I saw that video about him being in a, he looked like he was in a generic Section 8 apartment or something like that himself. Excuse me. And it's unfair for anybody to try to take my soul, but it's even worse when you're younger than me and you're mentally off, slow, and retarded, and you want to control somebody, but you bully like a third grader, and you're childish and immature. But it seems like they want to try to bully me into becoming someone that's corrupt. Or they try to manipulate for me to give up. They want to try to manipulate for me to get frustrated and give up on trying to walk on the right path. And like this morning, like as I said, the bus driver's been freaking harassing me and stuff like that. And then it was a threat of rain. So, excuse me, I had to take an Uber to and from. And look, now, my phone was getting alerts. Now it says scattered to locally numerous showers and thunderstorms will continue to affect portions of the area. A few storms could produce brief periods of heavy rain and result in ponding of water in low-lying, poor drainage areas. And even I got lightning alerts and rain alerts on my phone after coming here, and they said that it was supposed to start raining at 2:00 p.m. So, I was trying to get a break from being harassed with riding the damn buses. For them to either harass me or wrongfully not allow me to ride the bus. So but this morning, the Uber driver was even saying that the SSI and Social Security is not enough to live on. And I'm pretty sure she was referring to the $900 something, but the entire $414 is now gone. Gone. And I wouldn't have wanted to ride the school buses to the event with nobody. The school buses, everybody's packed like sardines. More so than the transit buses. So, but it's like, I have, because of the event, I have some free food to eat this evening, but as I said, tomorrow I won't be able to take it with me because of the I won't be able to take it with me tomorrow because of having to go back out on the streets, and I can't fit it in my backpack. But I don't know. I don't know. But I have the information in the description box of just about all my videos. And I need any and all the help that I could get. So, I don't know. I may or may not be back on here later on tonight. But, again, look in the description box. I need whatever help I can get. So, I'm going to get off here now. Thanks for listening to me.